Donald Trump has the highest foreign policy approval rating of any second-term president in the 21st century. His numbers on immigration are well above that of the Democrats, despite Democrats saying that nobody likes his immigration plans. How is it that people feel so bleak?
It's the right question to ask. And quite frankly, the only weaker party in all of this than Donald Trump are the Democrats themselves. The public looks at them and says they don't have solutions to anything. They know how to point to what's not going right, but they don't know how to solve it. They don't know how to change it. And in the end, the president's numbers are falling. That is a fact. In every national poll, he is weakened in the last 8 weeks, and it's significant. But the one thing that he can take solace in is that the Democrats are even weaker on the issues that matter. And I give you credit for your idea for how the administration needs to address affordability. And it starts with affordability itself. Because in the end, nobody cares about inflation. Inflation is an economic term for professors and PhDs and not the average American. But you have to do something because perceptions are more important than reality. I don't care where the prices are up or down. I care whether Americans feel whether they're up or down, and most Americans think that they are still up.
Feel they are still up, unquestionably. McDonald's, for example, that now is a luxury item for a lot of people. Medium French fry from $1.79 to $4.19. McChicken $1.29 to $3.89. Big Mac $3.99 to $7.49. You say it's important how the American people feel. Maya Angelou, people forget what you said. They'll never forget how you make them feel. How much of this is a feel problem for Donald Trump, that the American people don't feel that he feels their pain?
If it continues, it's a huge problem. When Joe Biden said that inflation was, and I quote, transitory, that was the beginning of the end for him. But it was multiplied when they hit Thanksgiving and then Christmas, and the public found it impossible to travel, impossible to buy the food they needed for the Thanksgiving meal, and then the presents were so expensive. We're going to know the impact of prices 1 week from now in Thanksgiving and for the next 5 or 6 weeks. But I want to emphasize this. We've looked at this carefully over the last 20, 25 years. He will have until Labor Day of 2026 to turn things around. The public is not deciding today. Labor Day, that's correct.
Yeah, no. So you got 9 months, and you think about, obviously winning the Thanksgiving conversation, winning the Christmas conversation is important. Then you move forward. It's the next time's really July 4th that everybody all gets together. July 4th, Labor Day over the summer when everybody takes stock of this stuff. But I think you make a great point about the only people who are more unpopular than Donald Trump is Democrats, because they don't have any plan of their own, and you dive a little bit deeper into that, they kind of do have a plan. We did a segment about a week ago in which we said that the issue of affordability has 2 answers. One is to raise wages so people feel like everything they buy, they can buy more of. The other answer is to give free stuff away, which is what Democrats, at least the successful one in New York, has promised to do. Is it simply being the not worst? Is it good enough for Donald Trump and for Republicans that Democrats are worse on these issues than he is?
Well, it might have been until the Texas ruling when the judge threw out that new redistricting plan. To me, of everything that's going on right now, that is the most important. Republicans were expecting to gain 5 seats in the House. That may not be happening. And if they don't, and you look at historic trends about what happens in the first off-year election, they're going to be in deep trouble. And then you combine economic concerns and concerns about affordability, and that's a pretty tough cocktail for Republicans to swallow. But I still have to emphasize, because you look at it both sides, you look at the whole entire picture, I would rather be having the Republican challenge right now because they have the levers of power than the Democratic challenge because they're split and they're all over the place. In the end, Hakeem Jeffries could pull it together. But
let me
Chuck
just,
Schumer
I just
on
want
the
to
Senate
that
side-
point, I just want to play you real quickly Howard Lutnick talking about the manufacturing boom that's coming.
The factories are going to come online. You are going to see job numbers in the second half of next year that are going to blow you away.
You get the last 30 seconds, Frank. I guess what you're saying to us is that if that comes true by the middle of the summer, factories are going up, huge hiring for construction workers and the like, then this all turns around.
I need to apologize because my answers are too long, but I'll say this to Howard. You're breaking the first rule of politics. The man's brilliant, but he's overpromising. He's extending the expectations, and you want to underpromise and overperform. And if the public is expecting everything to turn around in the next year and then it doesn't, they will punish the people who made that promise. You underpromise, you overdeliver, and that's how you win elections.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.